In 1986, the people of the Philippines were responsible for an event that would inspire global recognition. This film recounts the circumstances and personalities involved. We begin with President Ferdinand Marcos' declaration of martial law in September of 1972.
My countrymen, as of the 21st of this month, I signed Proclamation number 1081, placing the entire Philippines under martial law.
The President shall be Commander-in-Chief of all the armed forces of the Philippines, and whenever it becomes necessary, he may call out such armed forces to prevent or suppress lawless violence, invasion, insurrection, or rebellion. When the public safety requires it, he may suspend the privileges of the writ of habeas corpus or place the Philippines or any part thereof under martial law.
It was an instinctive reaction of people that, my God, you know, we have communists, it doesn't matter how many, just do something about them. The most fundamental role that a president has always been expected to play is as the court of last resort. It's the final appeal. He's the guy who can fix anything because everyone knows the system's rotten. He is the mediator between the big landed people who don't care and the little people who have no hope. He knew how to speak in the language of the wealthy and the educated and in the language of the ordinary farmer. He was the supreme mediator.
In the beginning, there were many people who seemed to have favored martial law because it introduced discipline. And everybody realizes discipline is necessary. And so in the first probably year or two of martial law, when they tried to inculcate discipline with the people, it was accepted. It worked well. When they started being arrogant and abused their powers, the attraction of martial law and discipline dissipated.
I felt this was too much. This was too much. And I was hoping that it would be over in a short time. But it went on. And it was, there were no lawmakers anymore. He made laws just with his own decrees.
One of the first things that Marcos did was to arrest journalists. Those who considered oppositionists, as well as serious political commentators, as well as gossip columnists.
Early in his career, Ferdinand Marcos understands the power of public image. What the media presents, the people believe. Marcos is able to arrest the local journalists that write favorably for the opposition and deport the foreign media who do not agree with him. A declared military state gives him the power to do this. It also begins his transition from democratic to authoritarian rule.
Our most precious weapon was our right to speak out, which was taken away from us during the Marcos years. That power to speak out, we could communicate with people. Tell them, but this is what is wrong with this government now, and not expect to be arrested because of that.
During Marcos' second term as president, a charismatic young senator named Benigno Ninoy Aquino emerged as a strong contender for the opposition.
Ano baga ang ating away? What is the cause for all of this struggle? Very succinctly, I believe that no man, how brilliant this man, can dictate the welfare or the direction of 48 million Filipinos.
Shortly after martial law was declared, Aquino was captured and detained in Fort Bonifacio on charges of communism and planning the bombing at Plaza Miranda. By holding his opponents without due process, Marcos retains a firm grasp on the seat of power through strongman rule and a talent for spinning the media.